Lion hunting in Africa, especially in countries like Mozambique, remains a controversial but legal activity. Regulations often require hunters to use specific calibers and follow strict guidelines to ensure ethical practices. Proponents argue it supports conservation through funding wildlife reserves, while opponents criticize it as unethical trophy hunting. Mountain lion hunting in Colorado. The practice has become a contentious issue. Colorado voters are set to decide on Proposition 127, which aims to ban mountain lion and bobcat hunting. Critics of the ban argue it could negatively impact wildlife management and local economies, while supporters believe hunting methods such as using GPS-equipped dogs are unethical. Statistics indicate that in 2022 to 2023, about 502 mountain lions were legally hunted in Colorado. Mountain lion hunting in Colorado has become a contentious issue, particularly with the recent vote on Proposition 127, which aimed to ban the hunting of mountain lions, bobcats, and lynx. This proposal generated significant debate about wildlife management and conservation practices. Lion hunting remains a complex and contentious topic, blending conservation, economics, and ethical debates. Here are key points drawn from various perspectives. Trophy hunting is prominent in countries like Tanzania, Zimbabwe, and Namibia, where it generates substantial revenue, such as $77 million annually in Tanzania alone. Lions are a significant part of this industry, with permits often costing tens of thousands of dollars per animal. The hunt Snow leopards, Panthera unsa, often referred to as ghosts of the mountains, are elusive big cats native to the rugged alpine and subalpine regions of Central and South Asia, including the Himalayas, Tibetan Plateau, and parts of Mongolia and Siberia. These animals typically inhabit elevations between 3,000 and 4,500 meters but may be found at lower altitudes in northern areas. They are classified as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List, with the population estimated at 4,000 to 6,500 individuals, and face threats such as poaching, habitat loss, and climate change. Snow leopards play a critical ecological role as top predators, helping regulate prey populations like blue sheep and Himalayan ibex. However, challenges like habitat fragmentation, retaliatory killings by herders protecting livestock, and illegal wildlife trade pose significant risks. Conservation efforts, such as anti-gorillas, primarily herbivores, have diets that vary by species and habitat but largely consist of fruits, stems, leaves, and bamboo shoots. Western lowland gorillas are particularly known for their fondness for fruits, which can make up to 67% of their diet when available. They also eat seeds, stems, and occasionally insects like termites and ants. These apes rarely drink water, as their diet includes water-rich vegetation and morning dew, which provides sufficient hydration. In the wild, gorillas are selective eaters, preferring specific parts of plants such as pith and roots. Their feeding patterns often depend on seasonal availability and their environment. For example, mountain gorillas consume fewer fruits due to the scarcity of fruiting plants in their high-altitude habitats. Trail cameras in Nigeria's Ophir Mountain Wildlife Sanctuary captured rare footage of cross-river gorillas, the world's rarest great apes. The footage included silverbacks and a troop with infants, suggesting successful reproduction in protected areas. This milestone is part of the Cross River Gorilla Initiative, which combines scientific research with community collaboration to protect these critically endangered primates. Conservation efforts have focused on reducing human activity and preserving the gorilla's fragmented habitats. Gorillas with infants in Cameroon. In Cameroon, trail cameras recorded female cross-river gorillas. Cows have been integral to human society for thousands of years. Domesticated around 10,000 years ago in the Fertile Crescent, cows have provided humans with essential resources like milk, meat, and labor. Today, they are one of the most widespread and valuable livestock species globally. Biological and physical characteristics of cows, or cattle, belong to the species Bos taurus. They are ruminant mammals, meaning they have a unique digestive system with 4 stomach compartments: rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum. This adaptation allows them to efficiently digest fibrous plant material. Size and lifespan: cows typically weigh 900 to 1,600 pounds, with bulls being heavier. They live 15 to 20 years, though this varies in agricultural settings. Social behavior: cows are social animals that thrive in herds. They communicate through vocalizations, bodied language, and scent marking. The role of cows in agriculture. 1. Milk production: dairy cows, such as Holsteins and Jerseys, are bred specifically for high milk yield. Milk is a vital global food resource, used to produce butter, cheese, and yogurt. 2. Meat production: beef cattle breeds like Angus and Hereford provide a major source of protein worldwide. 3. Draft animals: in many developing countries, cows are still used as draft animals for plowing fields and pulling carts. 4. Fertilizer: cow manure is an excellent natural fertilizer, contributing to soil fertility and crop growth. Cows and culture and religion. In many cultures, bees are fascinating and essential insects belonging to the order Hymenoptera. With over 20,000 species identified worldwide, bees play a critical role in pollinating plants and sustaining ecosystems. Here's a detailed look at these incredible creatures. 1. Classification and types of bees. Bees are broadly categorized into various species, including honeybees, Apis genus, known for producing honey and living in highly organized colonies. Bumblebees, Bombus genus, large, fuzzy bees, excellent pollinators for crops like tomatoes and blueberries. Solitary bees, includes mason bees and leafcutter bees, which don't form colonies but are essential pollinators. 2. Anatomy of a bee. Bees have specialized anatomy for their unique tasks: head, equipped with compound eyes, antennae for sensory input, and a proboscis for nectar collection. Thorax, houses wings and legs adapted for carrying pollen. Abdomen, contains vital organs and a stinger in females for defense. 3. Role in pollination. Pollination is the transfer of pollen from one flower to another, enabling plants to reproduce. Bees collect nectar and pollen for food, inadvertently spreading pollen between flowers. Crops like almonds, apples, and strawberries rely heavily on bee pollination. 4. Bee behavior and social structure. Social bees, honeybees and bumblebees live in colonies led by a queen. Worker bees perform various tasks like foraging and maintaining the hive. Solitary bees work independently, creating nests in soil, wood, or plant stems. 5. Bee products. Honey, produced by honeybees from nectar used as food. Male lions are muscular and powerful, built for territorial defense and combat with rival males. Male lions patrol and defend their pride's territory, which can span 20 to 400 square kilometers. They mark boundaries with urine and drawers to warn intruders. Males guard the pride against predators like hyenas and rival males. When rival coalitions challenge for dominance, violent confrontations occur. Losing males are often exiled, while victorious males take over the pride. Dominant males mate with the pride's females. A male's reign typically lasts 2 to 4 years before being challenged by younger males or coalitions. Occasional hunting. Though not primary hunters, males may assist in taking down large prey like buffaloes or elephants, using their strength to overpower the animal. Male lions often form coalitions with brothers or unrelated males. These groups increase their chances of taking over prides. Roaring. Male lions roar to assert dominance and communicate with pride members. Their roars can be heard up to 8 kilometers, 5 miles, away. Male lions have relatively short periods of dominance, as younger challengers frequently displace them. Female lions. The providers and caregivers. Female lions are smaller and more agile than males, weighing 100 to 180 kilograms, 220 to 400 pounds. This agility aids them in hunting. Female lions lack a mane, which contributes to their streamlined and efficient hunting physique. Hunting. Female lions are the primary hunters in the pride. They work together to take down prey like zebras, wildebeests, and antelopes. Cooperation. Females use strategic positioning, flanking prey to maximize success. Stealth. They rely on stalking and surprise to ambush their targets. Female lions nurture and raise cubs, often nursing and protecting each other's offspring. Nursery groups. Females form nurseries, where they share the responsibility of caring for cubs. Female lions are the core of the pride. They usually remain with their birth pride for life, ensuring stability and continuity. Lionesses form close-knit relationships with other females in the pride. These bonds are strengthened through grooming and cooperative parenting. Although elephants are one of the most fascinating and iconic animals in the world, they belong to the family Elephantidae and are recognized for their intelligence, strength, and complex social structures. There are 3 species of elephants: the African savanna elephant, Loxodonta africana, the African forest elephant, Loxodonta cyclotis, and the Asian elephant, Elephas maximus. Physical characteristics. Elephants are the largest land animals on Earth. They are known for their distinctive features. Size. Adult African elephants can weigh between 4,500 to 6,800 kilograms, 10,000 to 15,000 pounds, and stand up to 3–4 meters tall at the shoulder. Trunk. The trunk is a versatile organ used for breathing, smelling, drinking, and grasping objects. It contains over 40,000 muscles. Tusks. Both the male and female African elephants have tusks, which are elongated in size or teeth used for digging, stripping bark, and defense. Ears. African elephants have large, fan-shaped ears that help regulate body temperature, while Asian elephants have smaller, rounded ears. Habitat and distribution. African elephants, found across sub-Saharan Africa in diverse habitats, including savannas, forests, and deserts. Asian elephants, native to South and Southeast Asia, they live in forests and grasslands in countries such as.
Sheep farming can be both a profitable and sustainable business, focusing on meat, lamb, wool, milk, or a combination of these. It involves proper breeding, feeding, and care of sheep, along with managing their health and environment. 2 types of sheep breeds: meat breeds, Suffolk, Texel, Dorper; wool breeds, Merino, Romney, Lincoln; dual-purpose breeds, Dorset, Hampshire. 3 basic sheep farming practices: feeding. Sheep are grazers and prefer pasture, but they may require supplementary feed like hay or grains, especially during winter or in poor soil conditions. Breeding. The goal is to breed for high-quality meat, wool, or milk production. This can involve careful selection based on size, fertility, and disease resistance. 4 health management. Regular vaccinations and parasite control are critical. Flock management should focus on preventing disease outbreaks, managing reproductive cycles, and addressing issues like foot rot. 5 wool production. Shearing is done once or twice a year depending on the breed. Wool quality and fiber length are vital for high-value products. Proper care during shearing is essential. 6 lambing and management of young sheep. Lambing season is critical, requiring close monitoring to prevent complications. Lambs are typically weaned around 6–8 weeks but may be fed longer for better growth rates. 7. Marketing sheep products. Wool can be sold raw or processed into various textiles. Lamb meat is popular in many cuisines, and sheep milk can be used for dairy products such as cheese. 8. Sustainable sheep farming. Implementing rotational grazing, using natural fertilizers, and integrating agroforestry practices can help reduce environmental impact. Feeding. Sheep are grazers and prefer pasture, but they may require supplementary feed like hay or grains, especially during winter or in poor soil conditions.
Wolves in Arctic environments, particularly on remote islands like Ellesmere Island, present fascinating cases of adaptation. These Arctic wolves, often studied by scientists like L. David Mack, are uniquely adapted to survive in the harsh, cold climates. One interesting aspect is how these wolves live largely unafraid of humans, offering researchers unprecedented access to observe their behaviors and interactions. Mack's studies, spanning over 24 summers, reveal how these wolves hunt muskoxen and Arctic hares, rear pups, and engage in activities like food caching and howling. Arctic wolves, especially in places like the Ellesmere Island population, display remarkable resilience. These wolves live in large territories that can exceed 1,000 square miles, much larger than those in southern boreal regions. The extreme conditions of their environment, such as limited food sources and extreme temperatures, have shaped their behavior and territorial dynamics. Pigeons are fascinating birds with remarkable flying abilities. They can achieve speeds of up to 100 miles per hour and cover over 700 miles in a single day. Their endurance and agility make them capable of navigating vast distances, aided by strong wings, streamlined bodies, and a keen sense of direction. These traits allow them to use environmental cues, such as magnetic fields and landmarks, for navigation. Pigeons are also known for their social behaviors, often flying in flocks and engaging in intricate flight patterns. Pigeons have an incredible ability to navigate long distances and find their way back home, a skill rooted in their homing instinct. This ability is harnessed through a variety of mechanisms that scientists are still working to fully understand. It's generally believed that pigeons rely on multiple navigational tools, such as the Earth's magnetic field, the position of the sun, and even low-frequency sounds known as infrasound, which may help them map out their surroundings. These low-frequency waves are thought to create a sort of acoustic map of the terrain, which pigeons use to guide them home, even when they are miles away from their lofts. The training of homing pigeons plays a crucial role in enhancing this instinct. Initially, pigeons are released from short distances and gradually trained to return from farther and more varied locations. This process helps them develop a strong connection between their loft and the act of returning to it, reinforcing their navigational skills. Despite their reliance on these navigational aids, pigeons can occasionally become disoriented, especially when environmental factors such as strong winds or noise from supersonic jets interfere with their ability to detect these guiding cues. Nonetheless, pigeons continue to be remarkable navigators, capable of returning home over astonishing distances, with some even finding their way back from over 500 to 1,000 kilometers. Magnetic field. Pigeons use the Earth's magnetic field as a map, with specialized cells in their brains detecting these magnetic cues. This ability is thought to be critical for navigation, especially in unfamiliar terrain. Sun position and visual landmarks. Pigeons also rely on the sun's position to orient themselves during the day. Additionally, they are capable of recognizing specific visual landmarks, which helps them navigate even in unfamiliar locations. Olfactory cues. Recent studies suggest that pigeons can use their sense of smell to create mental maps of the landscape, which further guides them home. This method is especially useful when the magnetic or visual cues are less reliable. Training and experience. Pigeons are often trained to return home from increasing distances, which strengthens their navigational abilities. The more they practice, the better they become at identifying their home loft from hundreds of miles away. Pigeons have had a long and multifaceted relationship with humans, dating back over 10,000 years. Initially domesticated for their meat in the Mediterranean, they were also valued for their ability to carry messages, making them indispensable during wartime. especially in ancient empires like Rome, and more recently in both world wars. Carrier pigeons were particularly noted for their remarkable homing abilities, which allowed them to travel over vast distances and return to their lofts reliably. Throughout history, pigeons were revered for their beauty, intelligence, and monogamous nature, with cultures such as the Phoenicians and Romans breeding them for various purposes. In the Victorian era, pigeon fancying became a popular hobby, with selective breeding leading to the creation of many ornamental pigeon